The current developments will astound you. Rasheeda did not take the discovery of Kirk Frost's new girlfriend well, and the internet is going crazy over it. Not only are the details messier than we expected, but the stunning thing is that this isn't just any woman. No, her relationship with Kirk is more complicated than anyone realized. What did Rasheeda say? If she isn't hiding anything this time, what actually transpired? Who is this enigmatic woman? And how does this affect Kirk and Rasheeda's marriage? I guarantee that you won't want to miss a thing as we go over everything in detail, so pay close attention. Well, this will be hot, so grab your tea. This time, however, is different because Kirk Frost's new putative lover, who is presenting receipts, abruptly upends their marriage just when we thought everything was settled down. As everyone knows, Kirk Frost has a history of cheating on Rasheeda. There has been more turmoil for Kirk and Rasheeda than could possibly be written in a reality TV screenplay. When Rasheeda found out about this woman's shocking past with Kirk, well, let's just say she's not acting like the standby my guy this time. How does the complete story unfold? What was this woman revealing? The reason behind Kirk's social media promotion, and who is she? As we delve deeper into this drama and analyze Rasheeda's incredible answer, you can read on to uncover every intricate detail. But if this is indeed the case, is the real question. It's time to revisit Rasheeda's marriage, which has been tested more times than we can remember. Kirk's and Rasheeda's past must be discussed before delving into the latest controversy because, let's be honest, this isn't the first time Kirk's name has been linked to a scandal. They built a brand together and appeared to be unshakable for a while. However, after Kirk's devotion was questioned on several occasions, things took a turn for the worse. For instance, Kirk refused to celebrate Rasheeda's pregnancy announcement on national television when she revealed it during Love and Hip Hop, instead demanding a DNA test. What if your husband were to inquire about your pregnancy in that circumstance? In front of millions of people, that was the first clear indication that Kirk wasn't the devoted stand-up comedian Rasheeda thought he was. The infamous Jasmine Washington controversy that followed was even worse, and it had everyone talking. Kirk first denied having a child outside of his marriage, but eventually, the truth came out, and a DNA test proved he was the father. Even though Rasheeda was publicly humiliated, she did nothing. Despite Kirk's blatant disdain, Rasheeda decided to forgive him and concentrate on their marriage. Even now, fans accuse her of being too loyal for her own good and call her a ride or die gone wrong. People still find it difficult to understand that she stuck with him all that long. But forgiving doesn't mean that trust was fully restored, and Rasheeda had to be on guard following years of allegations of infidelity, deceit, and public humiliation, after learning that Kirk was supposedly messing around again. Let's now discuss the woman at the center of this most recent controversy. After all the past drama, if you believed Kirk had changed, you were mistaken. Her name is insert name. Internet users questioned why he continues to act in this way, and more significantly, whether Rasheeda would lose it over this. But hold on, her charges are much more startling than anything we've seen thus far. Call her the mystery woman if you can find her. If not, she's not your normal side chick. She brought receipts, and when I say she's not afraid to reveal everything, I mean a full presentation. This is more than a casual contact, according to individuals with knowledge of the situation, as evidenced by PowerPoint presentations and everything else we now know. Kirk has reportedly been seeing this woman for months, if not longer, which is where things become even more complicated. But she is taking it personally and isn't just calling out Kirk for infidelity. Kirk has been acting as if he and Rasheeda are no longer together to run around and do as he pleases. And if this is accurate, this woman didn't just believe him. She alleges that Kirk misled her about his relationship with Rasheeda, saying that they were husband and wife, but merely business associates. Give it a moment to settle in. She has screenshots, voicemails, text conversations, and even private images of the two of them together. Social media went into full swing when she started sharing those receipts online. People were astonished, but they were also taken aback because, let's be honest, Kirk's record isn't exactly perfect, and now Rasheeda is being publicly humiliated again. How did Rasheeda react to everything? Was this the final thing that caused her to decide to go? Oh well, you had better get ready for the next bit. As everyone knows, Rasheeda is no stranger to drama when it comes to Kirk, so she didn't hold back. This woman has endured it all. The lies, the side baby, the cheating scandal, and yet she always stands by him. However, this time it could be the last straw. So let's discuss how Rasheeda handled the revelation, because CIS wasn't having it. At first, when the rumors started to surface, Rasheeda didn't say anything on social media. We now understand how. For days, Rasheeda didn't release any updates from her Pretty Hustle brand, fashion promotions, or Instagram posts. It seemed like she was either figuring out what Kirk had been up to or plotting her next move. But just as supporters started to question whether she would completely disregard the matter, she also took action. Fans are left wondering what's actually happening when celebrities either ghost or just deny it. Share what she was trying to say. Rasheeda finally voiced her opinions in an enigmatic Instagram post. Although that wasn't a clear affirmation, she communicated a lot without saying anything at all, believe me. The quote in the post was simple: because loyalty is rare, cherish it while you can. I'm not sure what would have been a shot if it wasn't. She turned off comments for added interest. If she wasn't disturbed by this, why would she do that? If the rumors weren't getting too near to the truth, then wasn't even the most telling sign that there was a secret going on. Simply look at who a celebrity is following to see whether their relationship is in danger. The unfollow button never lies. In addition to removing several of Kirk's photos from her profile, Rasheeda apparently unfollowed him. The internet went wild after the duo, who had previously been on Love and Hip Hop as a couple, now appeared more like a PR gaffe. How much longer will you put up with this man making fun of you, sis? People were begging Rasheeda to turn away from him at last. This is where things start to shift. So wait, if Rasheeda doesn't leave, I don't want to hear about Kirk ever again. For the rare insider information, sources close to the couple say Rasheeda confronted Kirk. Rumor has it that Rasheeda and Kirk got into a violent disagreement because she wanted to know the truth about this mysterious woman, so she didn't just ignore it. Get unsightly. Witnesses say Rasheeda wasn't playing games. She wanted answers, receipts, and above all, an explanation for why this continuously occurs. Kirk, on the other hand, tried to downplay the significance of the texts and pictures, saying that the woman was just lying and chasing attention to gain influence. Let's be honest, though, how many times has Kirk asserted this? Furthermore, Kirk is accused of telling Rasheeda that the lady was lying to get attention rather than publicly denying the claim. Hey, Kirk. Stopped all correspondence and stopped posting on Instagram or leaving comments. Not even a dubious meme was used to distract from the drama. And if you know Kirk, you are aware that this is not his usual strategy. What does that imply then? Is he guilty? Is he just expecting the scandal to blow over? Or is he afraid of what else might come to light? Primarily, Will Rasheeda eventually break out from this destructive pattern? You won't believe what transpired next, because the internet was ablaze, and people were demanding answers rather than only guessing. Everywhere on social media, scrutinizing each post, like, and minor action that Kirk and Rasheeda took. Would their marriage end as a result? This was merely another sloppy rumor. Or was Kirk really to blame this time? Kirk was definitely feeling the heat. This time was different from prior controversies, when he either ignored the drama or attempted to downplay it. He saw that public opinion was turning against him in a way he had never witnessed before. Kirk entered full damage control mode as a consequence. In the initial days, when Rasheeda was out there posting mysterious messages and unfollowing Kirk, let's first talk about how Kirk handled the situation. Since Kirk remained utterly silent, no remarks, no explanations, not even a single post, as most guilty celebrities do, several people believed that Kirk was truly innocent. Wouldn't Kirk be making a greater effort to cover his tracks if he were guilty? Since the drama isn't genuine, he might be ignoring it, but let's be. Since he's been in this game long enough, genuine Kirk knows that sometimes the best defense is silence. If you remain silent, there will be nothing for others to evaluate. And if you don't respond to the rumors, the internet will eventually go on. It didn't work, and the more Kirk disregarded the situation, the worse it got. At least that's what he thought would happen this time. It was the subject of endless celebrity gossip Instagram accounts, and Rasheeda's fans were begging her to stop. Kirk wasn't prepared for the turn that things took at this point. The woman who supposedly exposed Kirk immersed herself in the rumors rather than letting them go. Subtle signals appeared on her Instagram stories. She liked Shady's tweets about unfaithful guys, and she even shared a photo of herself with the remark, "They always act." Not to be overlooked is the woman who is at the heart of the controversy. Confused when they were found, she went on to get screenshots of the kill, texts, and most terrifying of all, apparent voice conversations from Kirk himself. Let's say that communications sounded a lot like Kirk, albeit he hasn't officially confirmed their veracity. One particular message that quickly went viral allegedly quoted Kirk as stating, "You already know how it is, but I got you what?" Kirk's sudden silence strategy flopped. A trio since his name was being dragged and his weak defense had just made matters worse. Kirk had to speak up. The half-admitted cliche was supplied by Kirk in a since-deleted Instagram post. "You guys really believe anything you see on the internet, SMH. I will not entertain this foolishness at all. Please pardon me, sir." After Rasheeda's actions caused the internet to become infuriated, he eventually answered the question. But believe me, he might have been better off just silent. "You don't just reject it outright, sir. You mean to tell me? All you're doing is calling it bullshit and getting by with it." Well, guess what? He was shredded by the internet. Hey, Kirk. It's awful when they start taking down posts, even if you didn't say, "I didn't do it. It was you who was caught," right? When it seemed that things couldn't get much worse, Rasheeda asked everyone to pack their bags and go, which was her next move, the final breaking point. Let's be honest, Rasheeda has continued to publicly humiliate herself. Kirk had been there for her through many times. She had forgiven him for cheating, having a child with someone else, and continuing to make fun of her on TV. The difference this time was that Rasheeda wasn't behaving like the loyal, understanding wife for the first time. Rather than simply ignoring it, she took aim at Kirk, went live, and, she didn't hold back during the Instagram live, which quickly gained popularity. As Rasheeda put it, "In all honesty, I've been wondering the same thing myself. Did she admit that she was totally reconsidering everything, or did she actually declare she was leaving? Let me tell you, Kirk was completely taken aback by that moment because, let's be honest, he never thought Rasheeda would ever entertain the idea of leaving, and now, for the first time in years, she might genuinely pursue a reconciliation. And finally, the big question: what will Kirk do next? His tendency is known to all of us. If you make a mistake, get caught. This time, he could have run out of options because Rasheeda is finally starting to question everything. The receipts are public, and the supporters have turned against him. "I'll do better. I'll change routine," Kirk would say in an attempt to win her back. Or will Rasheeda finally leave him? In this drama, the next chapter is almost complete.